Hello everyone, I am Aishdatta from Ixpoe. The topic which we are going to study today is a continuation of our previous video, that is photosynthesis, and this is part 2. Factors that influences the rate of photosynthesis. The rate of photosynthesis is defined in terms of the rate of oxygen production either per unit mass or area of green plant tissues or per unit weight of total chlorophyll. The amount of light, the carbon dioxide supply, temperature, water supply, and the availability of minerals are the most important environmental factors that affect the rate of photosynthesis in land plants. The rate of photosynthesis is also determined by the plant species and its physiological state, that is, its health, its maturity, and whether it is in flower. Light intensity and temperature. As has been mentioned, the complex mechanism of photosynthesis includes a photochemical or light harvesting stage or an enzymatic or carbon assimilating state that involves chemical reactions. These stages can be distinguished by studying the rates of photosynthesis at various degrees of light saturation, that is, intensity, and at different temperatures over a range of moderate temperatures and at low to medium intensities relative to the normal range of plant species. The rate of photosynthesis increases as the intensity increases and is relatively independent of temperature. As the light intensity increases to higher level, however, the rate becomes saturated. Light saturation is achieved at a specific light intensity depending on species and growing condition in light dependent range before saturation. Therefore, the rate of photosynthesis is determined by the rate of photochemical steps at high light intensities. Some of the chemical reactions of dark stage become rate limiting. In many land plants, the process called photorespiration occurs. Its influence upon photosynthesis increases with rising temperatures. More specifically, photorespiration completes the photosynthesis and limits further increase in the rate of photosynthesis, especially if the supply of water is limited. Carbon dioxide. Included among the rate limiting steps of dark stage of photosynthesis are the chemical reactions by which organic compounds are formed by using carbon dioxide as a carbon source. The rate of these reactions can be increased somewhat by increasing the carbon dioxide concentration. Since the middle of 19th century, the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere has been rising because of the extensive combustion of fossil fuels. Cement production and land use changes associated with deforestation. The atmospheric level of carbon dioxide climbed from about 0.028% in 1860 to 0.032% by 1958 when improved measurements began, and 0.041% by 2020. This increase in carbon dioxide directly increases plant photosynthesis up to a point, but the size of the increase depends on the species and physiological condition of the plant. Furthermore, the most scientists maintain the increased level of atmospheric carbon dioxide affect climate, increase global temperatures, and changing rainfall patterns. Such changes will also affect photosynthesis rate. Water. For land plants, water availability can function as a limiting factor in photosynthesis and plant growth. Besides, the requirement for a small amount of water in the photosynthetic reaction itself, large amount of water are transpired from the leaves. That is, water evaporates from the leaves to the amount atmosphere via the stomata. Stomata are small openings through the leaf epidermis or outer skin. They permit the entry of carbon dioxide but inevitably also allows the exit of water vapor. The stomata open and closes according to the physiological needs of the leaf. In hot and arid climates, the stomata may close to conserve water, but this closure limits the entry of carbon dioxide and hence the rate of photosynthesis. The decreased transpiration means there is less cooling of the leaves and hence leaf temperature rise. The decreased carbon dioxide concentration inside the leaves and the increased leaf temperature favors the wasteful process of photorespiration. If the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases, more carbon dioxide could enter through a smaller opening of the stomata, so more photosynthesis could occur with a given supply of water. Minerals. Several minerals are required for healthy plant growth and for maximum rate of photosynthesis. Nitrogen, sulfate, phosphate, iron, magnesium, calcium, and potassium are required in substantial amount for the synthesis of amino acids, proteins, coenzymes, deoxyribonucleic acid DNA, and ribonucleic acid RNA, chlorophyll, and other pigments and other essential constituents. Smaller amount of such elements as manganese, copper, and chloride are required in photosynthesis. Some other trace elements are needed for various non-photosynthetic purpose functions in plants. Internal factors. Each plant species is adapted to a range of environmental factors within this normal range of conditions. Complex regulatory mechanism in the plant cell adjust the activity of enzyme, that is organic catalyst. These adjustments maintain a balance in the overall photosynthetic process and control it in accordance with the need of the whole plant. With a given plant species, for example, doubling the carbon dioxide level might cause a temporary increase of nearly twofold in the rate of photosynthesis, that is, a few hours or days later. However, the rate might fall to the original level because photosynthesis produced more sucrose than the rest of the plant could use. By contrast, another plant species provided with such carbon dioxide enrichment may be able to use more sucrose because it has more carbon demanding organs and would continue to photosynthesize and grow faster throughout most of its life cycle. Thank you so much. If you like our video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And please go and see the previous uploaded videos. Thank